Social Nurse here. Thank you. Thank you. It's my channel. I appreciate you. I really do. Listen, this raid that took place in Georgia, 475 people detained at a factory that manufactures batteries for Hyundai and Kia cars, right? Awful. 75 people. Something needs to be done. You know, our democracy, our country's leniency on foreign companies doing business here, buying property, building factories. Americans need to get something out of that. And our democracy is being used against us. The American people are being undermined. And Americans first. Americans should be employed in those factories and paid well. A lot of this has to do with these companies wanting to profit and not provide fair wages, right? So there are people from other nations that are just happy to be in the United States. Their context is different from Americans. Their culture is different. They bring over the mindset and the ideology that they had in their foreign countries, right? And their needs are different than our needs, right? Most Americans don't need food, clothes, and shelter, although there may be some people that are problematic. But there's social programs that can help, but foreigners are taking advantage of that, right? So it's not xenophobic to want the people in your nation to be taken care of first and to be treated properly, right? It's not xenophobic. That word is being thrown around so much that, like other isms, it's kind of just rolling off the shoulders of people because these claims of xenophobia are inappropriately applied, right? These people are unlawfully working in this Hyundai factory, apparently, or that is what is believed by federal law enforcement authorities and people that oversee this stuff here in the United States, right? We know that unemployment can be a problem for many people, right? And to know that 475 people may have been working in that factory unlawfully without the proper authorization, right? Some of them may not even be here legally, right? Some of them may be here legally, but not permitted to work, right? There's just all kinds of schemes as to why all these people were caught up in this factory raid. Okay? So South Korea's President Lee Jae-myung has ordered all efforts to respond to the arrest of hundreds of its South Korean citizens by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement during a raid at a factory being built in Georgia to manufacture car batteries. Choi Yoon, the foreign minister, said that the government had set up a task force following the arrest of 300 South Koreans. So out of the 475 people, 300 of them are South Koreans, right? This man is going to travel to Washington if necessary and has said that he felt a heavy responsibility over the arrest. Okay, I think this is an appropriate response so far. I don't know what the South Korean government already knew about these people, but this response seems appropriate at the moment. The raid in which U.S. immigration officials said ICE arrested about 475 workers also sent alarm bells ringing for South Korea's LG Energy Solutions, which suspended its employees' business travel to the U.S. after 47 of its employees were detained. The factory manufactures batteries to power Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis electric vehicles, right? They've asked their people to return to Korea immediately, and its executive will travel to the U.S. on Sunday in response to the arrest of its staff. Listen, this is madness. These people, these companies are taking advantage of our nation, right? And I think that we, the people, should demand that our government tighten up, right? I do not think that the Trump administration is wrong for tightening up on things like green cards, visas, citizenship, and kind of regulating more what foreigners do here, right? It's common sense. Not everybody that comes to the United States like America or the U.S. government, right? Put your thoughts in the comment section. I mean, I think that it's only kind of like sensible to expect that these type of things not happen. You know, people have been slipping through immigration loopholes for years. People with deportation orders, that deportation order is never followed up on. Loopholes like that are finally being addressed. And the fact is that some of the things that the Trump administration is doing concerning foreigners in the country, a lot of these laws, well, at least some of them seem to already have been in place. It just was not followed up on, or the different systems weren't in sync. We know that I am someone that do not agree with people being unlawfully in the country. People that did not enter this country the legal way. I'm against people just staying in the country when they've been asked to leave, right? This harms the United States of America, right? If you've listened to my videos, you know that's my thought process on immigration and people being here, right? I do not believe that overall the United States is a xenophobic country. The fact is, there needs to be standards, and a lot of people do not merge easily with the country or easily with the culture of the United States. They leave their country because their nation has a certain ideology, but they themselves, those many that leave, bring the ideology here with them. It's a problem. Just my thoughts, social nurse.